The nasality of the Southern Drawl. Southern speakers originate their sound higher in the face and further back in the mouth than speakers of standard American English. This makes the Southern Drawl a predominantly nasal accent. A lot of sound comes through the nose, and this is demonstrated in the following sounds. Clip the short U. Employ the nasal cavity when producing this sound. Touch, much, above, us, nothing, justice. You shouldn't rush getting to know people. A bit of iron tucked into your belt might make you feel more secure. Cut the lights and follow at a safe distance. Look up the words sometime. She was attracted to a knuckle-dragging, testosterone-laden Neanderthal beast. I'm done wondering what to become. It's not for me to judge. My first husband was quite the punster. I feel like I've been living in a bubble. Distort the short I. The Southerner clouds the pronunciation of this vowel. Women. Did. Sitting. Simply. Window. Her lipstick matched the ribbon in her hair. In an instant, much of Atlanta's brilliant skyline became a gloomy shadow against the night sky. You shouldn't have criticized her singing. He slid behind me and grabbed my wrist. Give the kid the gun that killed his twin. Why don't you put a lid on it? I asked her to sit somewhere in the living room. He was a pretty interesting person. Ow as in out picks up an eh sound before it. Southern accents are frequently described as warm and buttery, but this diphthong comes packed with a nasal scratchiness. Power, mountains, around, outside. Try to draw him away from the crowd. Can we edit that out later? It's one of those moments you're not proud of. I'm learning how to live with the strange currents that flow through me. That sounds exciting. Her dying request was that I plant a flower beside her grave. The awe of drawl. The Southern drawl can be described as a shaking in pitch as the word is uttered, a sort of tremolo. The shake is heard throughout the accent, but it can really be distinguished on the aw sound. Along, coffee, hawk, call, always. I never figured out how you draw all those lines. He walked over to stand against the wall. The office had frosted glass windows. You probably have to talk with him yourself. I just found out that it's fallen apart. The short A shiver. The sound picks up a medial Y. A word like cat will wind up sounding like cat. Be sure to measure up with the smooth tone that Southerners produce, like warm molasses on homemade ice cream. After, ask, matter, jacket, hadn't. Do y'all consider the runner adequate, average, or fast? The manner in which he inhaled was rather dramatic. I wouldn't let her pat me down. Did I hear you whistling Merle Haggard back there in the warehouse? That made my nightmares seem like a happy place. Bite the hard R. When R appears at the end of a word, the modern Southern speaker overpronounces it and makes it nasal. Frontier, margarita, nearly, bar, served. Marcus has some serious cardiac problems. I'd prefer that you be encouraging. I don't normally do house calls, but I'll be there tomorrow. Do you know where the cigar smoke is coming from? He turned and started out the door. Georgia can be a scary place. Arthur stood on the stairs with the other workers.